How's it going, everyone? The Trout91 here for some Modern Warfare 3. This is a TDM on Fallen. I'm using the M4. My proficiency, which is a little characteristic for your gun to make it a little bit better, is the two attachments. So basically like Bling or Warlord or whatever you're used to in previous COD games, with the silencer and red dot. And I'm using, I believe, sleight of hand, hardline, and sit rep. So Modern Warfare 3 in a summary. This is a very, very fast game. It looks a lot like Modern Warfare 2. It plays a lot like COD 4, but it's a completely different beast in my opinion. Probably because of the way the game's laid out and the maps and the playstyle is very, very different to what we've previously experienced. What they did in this game is, I spoke to Dr. Disrespect, you know, who's got a big input. He's the one of the community managers for the game. He told me that they put in a built-in stopping power. Basically, all guns had a base damage as if they were applied with stopping power, which is an increased damage perk in previous COD games if you've never played them before, such as in COD 4, World at War, and Modern Warfare 2. And you die a lot quicker than you would do in some of the previous games. Like, Blocks was kind of slow. It took a while to kill people because in that game there wasn't a built-in stopping power, whereas in this game there is. And in Modern Warfare 2 you already die pretty quickly, but it's even quicker, it seems, in this game. And the pace is so much faster. I mean, just in general, you move around a lot quicker, your actions are a lot more precise and quicker and very over-exaggerated. Like, in this game, you know, your characteristics of your player and the pace of it are very overly dramatic, a lot more overly done than we've previously experienced. And the maps are very, very small, they're very compact, lots of tight corners and corridors to go through, which we're also not so accustomed to seeing in COD games. Usually there's lots of lines of sight, whereas in this one there's lots of buildings and walls and objects to break up the kind of action, the crossfire, and make for a more close action range map gameplay. So you really do have to kind of learn how to navigate the map, and it will help you increase your fast twitch fibers. Like, this is a twitch shooter. COD is referred to as a twitch shooter for a good reason, because it's more around who can get the shots off first, whereas something like Battlefield, where it's more objective play, is more of a tactical shooter where it requires tactics and teamwork to accomplish a mission and win the game, whereas in this it's more of who can outshoot one another. Not to say that Battlefield doesn't have its place where it comes to shooting. Obviously you've got to be able to shoot a gun, otherwise you're not going to get very far, but COD in general, this one especially, very, very fast pace. It's become very hard to get those big scores and get those big kill streaks because you do die very quickly, and the maps are so compact you're bound to find someone eventually on the other team very quickly, and I kind of struggled to start with. I mean, I played this pretty much all night. No one's going to sleep when you've got this bad boy waiting for you to play. And I played it, and I was finding it really hard to get going. I couldn't quite hit the big kill streaks like I'd normally like to. I mean, I think my kills to death right now is like 2.2, 2.3, around that region. And I was managing to keep it around the 2 mark for pretty much the whole night. But I was struggling. I was having quite a bit of hard luck at certain points in the game where people were just kind of randomly spawning. With the compact maps, the spawns are only going to be so limited, and you're bound to find someone spawning right near you if you really kind of increase the amount of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, objects in the way. You increase the amount of objects in the map, you limit the amount of surface area of the map, meaning you're going to have a lot more compact area to move around, and everyone's going to more likely find each other. Whereas if you played maps like, I don't know, in COD 4, if you played Creek, big open map, not so likely to see each other or cross paths. You weren't seeing much close quarters battles, whereas in this one you're seeing it all the time. And the submachine guns really do reign supreme in this. I mean, the assault rifles do have the place. As you see, I can make good use of the M4, which is a really, really class starter gun. But at the same time, the submachine guns do really reign supreme, and the fact that they have rapid fire is an even more bigger reason why they do reign supreme, because rapid fire increases your rate of fire, and those things, well, let me tell you, pretty much all I'm seeing is rapid fire UMPs, so it clearly has some sort of difference, and you can't really argue with the public, can you? And I think some guns... Actually, you know what? I think all the guns kind of have a place. I think the shotguns maybe needed a little tweaking, but it seems like the snipers are really good to use. They got great hit detection. The assault rifles have their place for the slightly more bigger maps. Submachine guns are great for all-around gameplay. Light machine guns have their place. And I'm generally pretty happy with this game. There's a few bits and bobs that I'm not so sure about, but we'll just see how it pans out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and maybe a favorite if you really enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Peace out.